So we have walked in to the area just 6 days prior that had been a massive battle zone. The blood and fragments from the battle have been cleaned up. It looks like there have been some things refreshed and cleaned. When you first come in, you notice that the building that had been destroyed when Dame had been transformed into a dragon has been rebuilt. And it is not as tall or big as it was, but it is still rebuilt and cleaned up. The craftsmanship of the rebuild is very good. So you will go around it, and when you come around the corner, it's very reminiscent of 6 days ago when you saw Dame sitting up on the throne, but this time you see Princess Ava sitting at the throne with 3 of her unicorns. There also are several guards. As you scan through, you notice one of them that you know. It is Nick the Night Guard. When you come up, Nick says hello, and he appreciates you all coming. He then subtly asks if any of you all have seen Projet the last few days. He is not.
I have not seen him since the battle, so I've lost touch with him. I've been out helping others, so I've lost touch with everybody till today. So,
Same thing. Very busy.
No, I have not.
Alright, well Nick then looks at you all and he says that hopefully he's been busy, he's not been allowed to leave the castle, but he hopes that his love has been okay, and that if you happen to see Projet, ask him to check up on his beloved. He hopes to leave soon. He then motions and he said, your queen now requests your presence.
Wait a minute. Forgot present.
Nick tells you that she doesn't require a present, but your presence is most appreciated.
You make no sense. Need present, no need present.
And he wonders if you're really present.
I'm so glad it's not just me now. I get picked on so much.
It's not. So, all right, who's going to come towards the queen first?
I guess I will. I don't feel like I'd be a threat now since I lost time.
All right, you see the queen. She looks quite older in her stance. She sits up straight, and in her hands, you can tell that from the last time you saw her, a great burden has been lifted, but probably others have been replaced it. Her face is serious, but not stern. Her eyes still, they look at the 3 of you, well 4 counting Wolfie, and there is still that view of kindness coming out of them, but her face and body language don't really reflect that. At this point, she does a nod to you.
I would take off my hood, just bow down to her and ask what she needs. Then she summons us here.
Did anyone else do anything while he does that?
He goes to Neil, I like step over him and say, Princess lady, you okay?
I don't think you had to step over. You probably just took a regular step.
Oh, that's not even right,
man. With him bowed.
Yeah, I am like 4 foot 2.
Yeah, so bowed, he's like, I don't know. He's not at your kneecap, probably bowed. What does Bellany do? Or does Bellany stay back?
Just respectfully stay where I am.
All right. Are you looking at her? Or are you doing it? Like,
yeah. You want me to roll medicine?
Medicine?
For what?
No. No, you don't have to roll medicine. I was just asking if Belny was looking at Princess Ava.
Yes.
Oh.
So, now you're welcome to roll medicine to see if you think that she's unwell, if you want.
I'm sharing Wolfie's spot.
Yeah,
I've seen that. You like.
I've got you all together.
Yes.
You see it?
No, I'm not at the computer. I'm out.
22.
So, she looks, she looks well. She's clean. You see no visible bruises anywhere. Even though, again, it's been probably since the last time you saw her, probably 6 days. But she shows no ill effects of the battle. Even like her unicorn is also clean, along with the other unicorns. Using your passive perception, which is still high, right? It's like still 17, isn't it?
Yes.
You probably deduce that the unicorns probably have a lot to do with her health and good standings after the battle. She still was put down several times. She was still injured many times in the battle.
Can I read the room? Like, see how everybody's standing? Or
Yeah, roll insight.
Okay, I got +5.
Yeah,
9.
9 total.
Yeah, because I got +5, then I got.
So,
Hold on, that might be a.
I can't tell what that is. No, that's a 4.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
four.
'Cause I had to look right
You're having a little
beside
trouble reading the room because Rocky's in front of you, and all you see is a giant butt in front of you.
Is it hairy?
He's got pants on.
Nope.
it. Can I? What do I feel from the unicorns?
The unicorns feel okay.
Okay, I take another step towards the unicorn and say, "Oh, you needed much help. Be sorry Rocky was busy." And I reach forward to pet the unicorn.
The knights sort of get in the way. The unicorns don't shout about, but the knights doing their job asks you to not get any closer towards Princess Ava and the unicorns.
And I kind of growl in my throat when he just goes toward the animal.
I'll be like, I will say to guards, like, listen, he's not afraid of anybody. He's not afraid to fly. He just really likes.
They're just doing protocol.
I know. I'm just letting them know.
But I'm just saying, I'm letting you know with your passive insight, they're just doing their job. That's everyone's wisdom is high enough to know that.
My wisdom's 20.
I know. So it's like so Rocky can choose to be offended or just understand. Like you understand about how people have to protect their people. So the queen the queen then, after your actions towards her, the bow and the talk, her voice softens a little bit and tells that she has called upon you here today because she has a sensitive matter that she believes that you three should undertake because it might pertain to some of you all in some way. She tells you not to get alarmed.
What do you mean by get alarmed? Like we shouldn't be concerned, we shouldn't worry, we shouldn't freak out. Do we need to sit down? Do we need a glass of wine?
She asks you to turn around slowly. Now, you do not have any weapons.
Well, I have my weapons.
Because do you think you're going to be allowed to have any weapons in front of the queen?
You didn't say they took them from us. I've been.
I'm telling you right now.
He has weapons.
Yeah, he has weapons. Well, you still have stuff. You still have magic. It's not like the queen.
You didn't say nothing. That's why
I'm just telling you. You got no weapons. I'm telling you now.
I got a bad feeling.
It's like, and she points and she says, "Try to be calm." Now, what I want you to do is I want everyone to do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, God bless Almighty Drennan.
So there are no striders behind you.
Constitution. I got +2. I'm screwed. 16.
Okay.
So you got +2 too.
16.
8.
Oh wow! It's like I'm just gonna let Wolfie.
Imagine that.
So all right.
Can you see what that is, Rob?
Yeah, I see what it is.
So
I'm gonna take a step slightly back.
Rocky's behind you. You bump into him.
I'm gonna be pushing him, elbowing him, like move.
She informs you to calm down.
Can I mind rape it or mind?
It's like she tells you to calm down.
That's calm. I was wondering what it's thinking.
So she says, "This is not who you think it is." So she's heard the stories. This is not Retina.
They have names.
Yes. Then who is it?
So this is Cornea.
This is Cornea.
Cornea is an ambassador from the East.
Where'd you get that name, girl?
It's like anatomy.
Okay. So I've already faced one of these for my queen. So why does this one want to help us out?
Andrew, you don't know the one that you saw die is actually still alive. We'll get to that.
It couldn't get out.
It faked its death because they traveled back in time and let it know that it was going to die. So anyway, you'll find out.
It can't get out. I have the key.
That's a different one. I'm talking about the one that the dragons killed. That one's out. Anyway, we'll get back to that.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. She informs, like, the queen informs me, or informs you guys that Cornea is an ambassador from the East. And that she was just as surprised that a beholder apparently it has an official position in the East.
Can I want to know what's thinking of this whole.
So don't do anything to make the beholder mad.
It's not gonna make it mad. She won't know I'm there. That was the thing you gave me.
No, I know, but a beholder. Yeah, be careful. So you're in the presence of the queen. Don't do anything that's insulting.
I'm not insulting. I'm thinking.
But that's okay. Cornea has brought aid from the East, and it's in the docks to the east. The queen understands that some of you all have had dealings with the beholder before.
Yeah, blue one, not green one. So I didn't know they come in colors.
Oh yeah, they're all over the place. And the queen then asks Cornea to wait for a few minutes while she speaks to you. Cornea then sort of bows, and all her eyes and everything close.
How the hell does it bow?
It floats.
That's what I'm asking. Does it float or does it have legs?
No, it floats. It doesn't. It never touches the ground. So, and it says it's a pleasure to work with you all. I hope that we can continue our good relations with you all from the East. And again, it does a little curtsy.
How does the guards feel about this? Like,
it's like the guards won't look at it. The guards are not looking at it at all.
Hold on a second. Outside my characters, the only person that trusts this. I already said outside character. The only person that trusts this thing is her.
The queen just dismissed it. You all could roll insight at any time.
Okay, I'm doing insight.
From what the queen's saying.
10.
Like it's the nothing in the queen's voice indicates panic. She did warn you not to fly off the handle. So.
That's funny.
I don't know what it's called.
Oh no, but that was a funny word. He said mind penetrated. That was great. That was great.
Yeah, I go into their mind and they don't know I'm there. You told me that they would not know I'm there.
Well, it's something, most things, but some
things
things that are telepathic.
The button.
Yeah, these things are naturally telepathic, like the elliptids, like that bug was in your head.
Yeah.
So basically, you've been wrestling with a super elliptid.
It would probably spoke back to you.
That's what I want.
No, you.
Not yet.
I kind of want to know what its intentions are. So I'm trying to say.
It's okay. Well, maybe that's why you were picked. If you all would not panic.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
Drennan, honey, I tell
kidding.
you all my life, you don't just bring up a monster like that and not think it's gonna kill me.
Alright, so the Cornea went to the newly built room that's like apparently it's a waiting room.
I'm gonna send Grace up in the sky so nothing else will pop up here behind me.
Okay.
She's just gonna fly. She's just gonna fly. That's all I want.
Will you turn you guys towards the queen again?
Yeah, if you will let me have Gracie fly.
Yeah, you can go have Gracie fly.
Okay, she's fine. Okay. I'm guessing you want right here. Okay. I want Wolfie behind me, so at least I'm
So
Wolfie and I'll stand behind.
the queen the queen then looks at you and she's like, it's like my reaction was the same as your reaction when I saw Cornea. She came to me in an illusion and presented me before she before she turned into her true form with letters that was from my father of 20 years of correspondence with her and the kingdom to the east. The king at the time knew, and that there are official documents saying that she, I guess it's a she, has been the ambassador. When she told me what she was and showed the form, it was my decision for her to come in that form first instead of trying to be deceptive and be like, hey, here's this person and they are an ambassador, and then all of a sudden, surprise, they're a beholder. This beholder.
Not a good surprise.
So what's her other form? Just curiosity. Can we know that?
It's that of a person. It just looks like a normal person.
I would rather have been shocked.
No. Oh, well, the queen says, I just hope I softened the blow.
So what? So she needs to do something. What's with is the beholder doing show us where to go?
Well, she needs you all, and she pauses for a second, and she also says, well, there's a reason why I picked you all to do this. I do not 100% trust the beholder. After everything that's happened here, I'm still very leery. But I don't need people that are just going to blindly do what I say. I want someone to always be on their guard. So I have picked you all for your rationale, and think that your abilities together could root out if there's any deception in this. Cornea basically said for the last few months, while Hubshine has been sealed off to the world, and they've not been allowed to come in. And as soon as they were allowed to get back in, she was able to get in and fulfill her ambassadorial duties. They have been watching, and they feel that the East is willing to help rebuild Hubshine. They know that we're low on supplies or stuff like that, and as a matter of good faith, I've been brought a letter for Rocky.
Just for Rocky, or
it was for someone deserving in the monastery. That's who it's to. There's no name on it. It just says someone that is deserving in the monastery. And now that the monastery is going, my troops and everyone have let me know, and that thanks to your, not just your valor in battle, but your compassion after the battle, I believe this letter should be meant towards you, Rocky.
Whoa.
Yeah, so
That's a great lady.
yes, the guard that's closest to you goes and hands you the scroll, but the queen is still talking. So if you choose to read it while the queen is still talking, that's up to you. She then looks over, or she tries to look back, and she looks at Bellamy, and she then tells Bellamy, I know that you've had a difficult week in relation to everything that's going on, but I've dealt with you the most, and I trust you a lot, and I also trust your judgment, because through thick and thin, like usually when you don't like somebody and your instincts have been pretty correct early on. So it's not that I need the distrust of somebody, but I need someone objective in this task. We are also trying to figure out what's going on with your wood still. But right now my soldiers are keeping people away from it the best we can while this infection is growing. She looks over at Drew and she's like, I understand that you have been changed. I have also been changed in ways that I wouldn't expect it. You know, I still do not know if the dragon sleeps within me or if I'll ever be able to bring it out. I do know, though, that events have changed me. She grabs her hair and just sort of looks at it, which is a purple sapphire hue, based on the color that she transforms into.
Oh, I'm just watching you read.
But she, the queen also still looks at you. She says, I understand that we both have been violated by Azad in different ways, and that you have an investment to see this through. So the task.
Another beholder?
What?
Is Izod another beholder?
No, Azad is a wizard who has worked with beholders, mind flayers, dragons, and who knows what else. I'm currently investigating and trying to find notes and other information to find out what has been going on in his palace in the last few months that Azad and Dame were doing.
So Izod like beholder.
So in my mind, Azad is worse than any beholder or any foul creature in this land.
Amen, Queen Ava.
I'm gonna pat my buddy on the shoulder there, wherever I can reach, and go like, he's the one guy
You
probably
didn't reach his shoulder. You patted him on the butt.
Fine, I'll pat my buddy and go like, he's the one guy that you probably.
As long as you didn't pat him on the butt and say good game.
But probably worse because beholders have one eye, big. Izod probably has two big eyes.
Yeah. She actually goes, no, they're two very small, beady little eyes. So.
Anyway.
But.
You need to catch Izod?
She said, we're working on it, but to be honest, we don't know if there's anyone that can actually stand up to Azad right now. So she says, what I need you all to do is I need you to go to the defense castle on our east shores and make sure that we get these goodwill supplies from the Beholder.
Does the green big thing have to go with us?
Yes.
Can it go to another form?
Yes.
Can we see the form before we go?
Sure. Do you want the Queen to call for the Beholder?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Just get
So, but she's letting you all know because normally when the Beholder's here, the Beholder is just in this regular form. It just looks like a regular ambassador form.
What can it do when it's in its regular form?
Well, it can do a lot.
That's why I'm asking. Like, what details can it kill us with?
No.
I know. I thought we fought one, and what I'm asking
Yeah,
is
but they
like,
keep getting worse.
can I do we have a chance to kill this thing if it tries to kill us?
3 of you or 4 of you, no.
We'll die.
Can we not just leave it here for you?
It's like it'd be awful insulting to the east. It's like,
I can turn invisible on this.
Let's just think
So-
for a second.
so what are you asking?
My hand is on my head.
What are you asking?
Okay, cool.
The East is non-human.
No, you're thinking about the compass. I'm talking the east,
Oh.
across the sea.
Okay, that's what I thought you was talking about too. But okay.
No. It's like she thinks he's talking about the shadow compass. It's not
Right,
the
but
compass.
Okay,
we're
so
talking literal
the
direction. Okay, I apologize.
So, question:
This is where I have that.
What's the percentage, Miss Ava, of this thing not turning against us?
Well, my father dealt with it for 20 years, and that he knew the secret, and his father before that also dealt with this Beholder from the east. It's been an ambassador here for about 100 years.
Why does it want to help us? I mean, I got questions. Like, what makes it? What's the goal for it? Like, most people would want to go for gold, armor,
It's its job.
honor. Job. Okay.
It's an ambassador from the Eastern Kingdom, or more like the Eastern Providence. So she said, I am in just as much shock, but after the last few months, after dealing with mind flayers, killer gnomes, no offense, giants and flying ships. Like I said, they saw a flying ship for the first time ever. Dragons becoming a dragon. Apparently, we've seen gods and demigods, and she's like, what? Why not treat with a Beholder? Apparently, so apparently this is normal.
It's still a snake. A snake is a snake. That's my problem. It's like a goblin. You can't trust a goblin. Unfortunately for everyone. I prefer her not go. That's my opinion. This is more safety for us.
So, well, like you're taking her back to make
Hold up. I'm going to turn around and let her know. If you just meet me and me not save you, would you think to attack me?
No, because I hate goblins more than anything.
Okay,
One question. What is he? Is he a human? Because
no, he's a half giant.
So
He's a Goliath. He's a small giant.
Okay.
Like his skin looks like sort of leathery stone.
So he's not an orc.
No, he is not an orc.
Okay. But no, I hate if you was a goblin, this would be a different topic. But no, we fought these things before, and I look at Belly and it's like we fought these things before, and it never turns out good.
We fought humans before.
We fought humans. Exactly. We fought dragons. He's a dragon. Should he not like Queen?
May I ask for a private audience with the Queen?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go get some air. I'll let you have all.
No, you gotta go past. She says, yeah.
I can go right here.
Well, that's too close. You're gonna have to go near the Beholder. So
You're killing me, man. That's so. Well, I can climb up here. There's a guard tower, and you can't tell me otherwise. I can climb right there.
So the queen says she'll escort you all for the private audience.
I want here. I want there. Right there.
Look,
No,
look, they put you in this little bitty. They put you on this little bitty.
I'm fine with that. Is a beer in there?
No.
Food?
Yes.
I'll make it in.
All right,
I
Nick.
need a hamburger.
All right,
There you go.
Speaking of hamburger.
So Nick stays behind because he's not really allowed to leave, but he gives you all some space. All right, so those that are down at this table, let's see, I don't know if you can see the table or not.
Okay.
Trying to let you.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, there's a little table in a room down here. So okay.